Okay, let's jump straight into it. Just me and top 10 things you should totally buy because we all got too much money. And starting with a great one, nigga. Sorry for that, let me spawn a new one. Now, let's hope he's gonna behave. Shush! And starting with a great one, Forklift. Let's be honest guys, every single one of us at least once dreamt of owning a forklift. If we have any woman here saying,
excuse me, what the actual fuck?
Then just don't try to understand it. And also, you know, fuck off, because this is the best buy you can make. I think that almost every guy watching this can relate to me. At the measly price of $24,000, think of all the things that it could be useful for. And not only useful, because if you're homie, also a good one, then you can have a forklift fight on the street, which would be just the highlight of every guy's life. So there's absolutely no debate about this one. The next one on my list is factory new AVP Dragon Lore. It's the most famous skin to ever exist. Even I, when I was in middle school, where the only thing I knew about CSGO was that if I tried to install it, my mom would beat my ass. I still wanted to own this skin. Yeah, I probably didn't even know how did the skin look, but everyone around me was talking about it, and everything that I needed to know was that it's expensive, so like, can you blame me? And even to this date, I would absolutely love to have it, because, you know, I could use $14,000. The point is that even people that don't play AVP, or even people that don't play CSGO at all, would absolutely love to have this skin. So now you should whip out your notebook and write that you want to buy pixels for $14,000. As the next thing, I found towel, but towel with very specific print. Wait, I'm gonna have to blur this one, give me a second. This one. You may be asking, what is the point in that? Why should I buy a towel with this little fella? And for that I have a quick and simple answer. Who wouldn't like to rub their sweaty hands with this fella's mustache? Just imagine the scenario. To all the League of Legends players, I know that you might not be able to understand what I'm about to say, but it's okay. You can Google it or something, I don't know. So, you get up, you brush your teeth, then wash your face, and thanks to that, you can rub your face with your favorite Austrian painter. And if guests ever ask you, why the fuck do you have this in your home, then you at least know they don't understand culture of smart men, and that they are not the right human beings to be around. So every single one of you should right now go and order one, just so tomorrow you can dry your balls with Adolf Hitler. Or perhaps you can absolutely destroy your dick with it, but that's optional. Another thing that I always dreamt of, and I don't think I am alone, is traditional Vietnamese hat. The thing with this is that it's completely different from all the other things on my list, and that's because it's fucking useless. I'm not gonna give you a reason why it could be useful, because it's not, if you don't plan on collecting rice, but it's fucking sick. Just look at this. You don't even know him, but you can feel the aura he got with this hat. Even Ryan Reynolds could be 20% more cool with Vietnamese hat, and I thought that's impossible. So even though it's not useful, it's gonna make you an absolute badass, so that's the reason why you should absolutely invest in this shit. And while we are in the Asian area, let me tell you about another thing from these eye-widened elves, katanas. Every single guy watching this video at least once had a fight with air or his wall in his room, while nobody was in there. But even better than that was having fight with air or a wall, with some random steak you found in your room and didn't even know it was there. And even better than that is having a sword fight with your homie, because you know it gives you the chance to clap his ass cheeks. And that's the reason why everybody should buy a katana, because you can do stupid shit with it, and it also looks very good when you hang it on the wall. Don't tell me you wouldn't love to have katana in your room, you would. And if you say no, then you are lying. So another thing you should totally buy. But we are not stopping, guys. The next thing you should add onto your cart is But we are not stopping, guys. The next thing you should add onto your card is this mug. First thing I wanna say is that it's not because I'm gay, but more because I feel like this mug would give you power into the whole day. Just for once, try to use your imagination for something else than to think how would she look naked, and think of how would morning with this mug look like. You get up, you take a shit, and then you make your daily cup of coffee. And while you drink it, you can observe this guy's awesome thighs. Because I think that everybody would absolutely love to see one of the first things in the morning, big black guy. And you can also say to yourself that your life isn't that bad if there isn't picture like this of you floating around the internet. So just overall for your mental health, you should buy this mug immediately. But if you need even more help, then you should consider buying this mousepad. It might not be the queso size, but it can still do its job. Because let's be honest, few centimeters on your mousepad doesn't fix your skill. But what this one fixes is your mood. Not only will your wrist be very well rested, but also your mood will skyrocket. You are feeling lonely, and so you just grab onto Pepe's ass, and suddenly all of your problems disappear. And if you have good enough imagination, you can have him instead of girlfriend. So I think there is no debate that this could be the best investment with your summer job money. But I still have one thing on my list that is even better than that, and that is Lego Avengers Tower. Now, most of the guys watching this video absolutely love Lego, and even if they are like 30 or something, because Lego is the best thing to ever exist. Now, if any female is watching this and they have a boyfriend, then trust me, buy your man a Lego and he will be the happiest man alive. You just basically can't go wrong with that. I mean, I got Lego on 2024 Christmas and I declare it the best gift out of everything. Because not only it's fun to build it, but it's also a great decoration for your room. For some conclusion, I would say that Lego is like YouTubers to little kids. They say you shouldn't like it, but you still do. So just get up and get yourself one nice Lego Avengers Tower set for only $760. And the last thing I got here is for the ladies. And if you are dyslexic and can't read what is on the timestamp, we are gonna talk about Broomstick. Now you might ask yourself, why the fuck would I buy a broomstick when I have a vacuum cleaner? And that's exactly what I wanna talk about. Why are you interrupting me, motherfucker? Because even though vacuum cleaners are nice, what are you gonna do when there is a power outage? Or if there's a zombie apocalypse, you know, and you get the urge to clean your shelter. You can't use vacuum cleaner because there is no power, but the broomstick is always here for you. No matter what are the conditions, you can always use it. And that's the reason why it's here, because I think a lot of people underestimate the power of a broom. They say, oh, I have a vacuum cleaner, I don't need to buy a broomstick. But in any of these situations I just listed, you're gonna be desperate for a broomstick. I can just imagine you being in your shelter in zombie apocalypse and being like, why didn't I buy that broomstick? Now I can't clean my shelter. And also, if you are a bitch, then you can fly on it. And with that, I think we are at the end. You listed only 9 things, dumbass. What do you mean? You're not counting the first one? No? Why, fine, okay, then I think you should perhaps buy a tail butt plug. Huh? Why? What the fuck, I know, maybe it's nice going around the town with metal in your ass and tail sticking out of your pants, but you're gonna have to find it out by yourself because I'm not doing that. What the fuck? You are the one that wanted me to say another thing, so here you have it. Okay, fair enough, I guess. Perfect. That's it, guys, and maybe some girls. We are at the end. If you think I missed something, then you can let me know in the comments and maybe I will do part 2. If anybody comments Robux or V-Bucks, I'm gonna steal your bed frame. And because you surely don't wanna miss out on that, then I would much appreciate like and subscribe. But till then, have a great rest of the day. Auf der Heide blüht ein kleines Blümelein und das heißt Erika. Heiß von 100.000 kleinen... Huh?